Hey everybody, Paul Wooten here. Welcome back to my channel. There has been a challenge going around for show off your diecast vans. So a few videos back I was going through these Ford Econoline vans and had said that I would make a video of all the variations that I have, and a few of you guys said please show us. So we're going to kill two birds with one stone. So this was the first release from Matchbox. It is the Ford panel van, but we all know it's the Econoline, which they no longer make any longer. They have quit making the Econoline, and I think they switched to the Transit, the Ford Transit van, Euro style. Well, that's okay. So here's the first release, which has the gray ladder and looks like could be some black pipe and PVC pipe, soil pipe, copper pipe, whatever color you want to paint it. And it was released in this Mission Space Shuttle. Mission Base Shuttle. I'll get that right in a second. Very cool van. A lot of area to put decos, decals, whatever you would like to put on them. But so we've got that model. We're going to park him over here. I don't know if these are in particular order. These were in movie 5-packs, which were fairly expensive. They were like, when they were come out, they were like $9-10 for a 5-pack versus $4.99 for a 5-pack. They had to pay for all these extra graphics. We got this Kung Fu. Get my big hand out of your way. Kung Fu. The favorites of the ladders was this BF Goodrich. This came in a 5-pack. I'm almost 100% sure of that. And the only thing I didn't like about it was the blue ladder rack. I don't know why they went with blue. Here's the second one for a plumbing service. So when these came out, I was like thinking, I worked for this heat and air conditioning company for almost 19 years, and I don't remember what year it was that I decided to go to my big boss and say, hey man, what if I put our logos on this van, on one of these vans? How well do you think it would go over? And he thought it was a really cool idea, so we started doing a few of them, and they took off really well. So I'm gonna skip on through the rest of them, and then I'll finish telling you the story about the custom ones. This one here has got a light bar on it. And this is a patriotic Go USA, USA Police. With the light bar. That's the second body modification on that van. Had the ladder rack, just the light bar. And if anybody's got one you don't see in this video, I'd be interested in it. If you have more than one, would love to get rid of it. This one here has got a jacked up wheel on it, so one day I'll find a replacement for it. And then you got this one here, which is also some type of plumbing van. This one came with a camera and some type of packaging, I forget. I didn't do a lot of research on this one, but it was just spur of the moment. With no roof rack, or this one's a pretty cool one too. I believe this is a 5-pack. It's a little bit beat up itself, but it's in still good enough shape to present as a model. And then you got the green one. So not only do you have the without a rack on it, you have the one with the mirrors and one without the mirrors. All the ones with the ladder rack, nope, they're mixed too. So you have that one with and that one without. So they have quite a few variations of this casting, and I think this is maybe what it switched to, what we've received here of late. Let me show you these two. This is also a couple of my favorites here. These were in 5-packs. Cool story about these two here. We were in LA doing one of our shows, and we went to the Mattel store, and one of the guys that was with us was a Mattel employee, so he has this nice little 50% off card that he can use, but you have to use cash and then bring enough cash. So one of my other buddies that were there says, how much cash do you need? I said, well, X amount. And he said, well, it's yours. He said, I'll pay you back when I get back to the hotel where I can pull some out of the... So they had close to 30 or 40 of these 5-packs, and they came with multiple other cars. Well, I flew to LA from Tennessee, so I had to reduce packaging. So a lot of the cars got sold right there on the spot. A guy bought a bunch of them for 50 cents a piece, and then I took all these out of the package. They were all in my bag, and took all these vans home. I think I took a couple other vehicles home too, but I ended up getting these 5-packs that were like $5 and something cents for, $2.50, half off. So I couldn't pass it up. So I've got quite a few of both of these vans. I've used a bunch of them up in customs also. And here we got our latest one. They have modified the body just a tad. They have added this through light bar, which kind of stinks. But crash. Well, I can't reach it now. Quality production. Yep. If y'all don't know, I use the same production company old Pooch Man does. Shout out to him. But they have modified the base. Not much. Just a few little places they put the logo in different places. But the van's the same length, looks like. Same width. So, anyway, so they've stuck this big old see-through light bar on it. That's one of their ways to reduce the metal, I'm sure. So, back to the story. So, I had talked to my the owner of my company and said, hey man, what if I just throw something together real quick and see what you think? So this here is probably almost 15 years old, maybe, or more. I think I made this back in 2000, maybe. But the clear coat is turned yellow a little bit. So this is one of my first customs that I did as far as trying to reproduce, actual vehicles that are on the road. So actually I did paint the ladder rack and the pipe, what have you. So I did all these decals up. They're water slide decals. This is just the first sample that I did. And clear coat it, what have you. And he was like, wow, how many can you make? I said, well, I've got, 40, 50 of them that I can make. He says, get busy. So made a bunch of them, and he said, sell them. And as long as you put my name, my logo, and my phone number, you can pretty much make anything you want with our logo on it. So we did. We did some charity work later on. We did some motorcycle charity work, and I can show those at another video, but this isn't about that. So anyway, can y'all hear the thunder? The thunder rose here in Tennessee. They call them fireworks. Everybody shooting in the air. It kind of woke the clouds up. So anyway, I made a bunch of these and started producing them. Used really good white paint, clear coat, and all that stuff. And then I had got an order from one of the CFOs. He says, Paul, I need a few hundred of these, about 100 or so. Can you make them? At the same time, I was just crazy busy at work. And gave a guy a call on the internet, Color Comp. He does a lot of production, promos, prototypes, not prototypes, but promotional items for Matchbox. and he had these vans. Well, I called him up and I said, man, I really need about 200 of those vans. Can you sell them to me? He says, no, I can't. I said, okay. He said, well, I can put one logo on there and then mail them to you. I said, well, how much would you do the whole van for? So we worked out a deal. He did the vans, boxed them in little boxes. This is tampo printing, just like they would do at Mattel anywhere else. And you still hear the thunder going on out there. Thunder Rose. So we made, I think, I don't know, 100 or so of these. And then by the time we went through all these, it kind of backed off. I was doing some box trucks, kind of like this box truck, and some other vehicles. But then shortly after that, I left for a while to go in business for myself, doing customs, and then went back into the world of HVAC. And I made these vans here. This was just another promo just threw together. It's kind of chipped or whatever. But Manor Select was the company I had worked for. They're in Nashville. Worked there for about a year. Then I worked for this other HVAC company here in Hendersonville that I just dropped on the floor. Good thing about the pipe racks on top, it saved the paint. So Willowworks was the company, and this is what our real vans looked like. And I did a bunch of these up for our company, and we sold them. We gave them away to clients to try and earn business, and that kind of didn't go so well. Small companies in this town, when you got 200 big guys in town, just didn't work. So that kind of went down, and so I did make this box truck also. So I did collect this box truck also, and did a few with our logos and what have you on there. I know I talk about my name being WF Customs, and I used to do a ton of customs, but I had reasons I had to stop for a while. I was just burnt out. I was doing way too many. And so that was that. But now I'm back at this company, Lee Company, and still searching for these vans. Really like the gray ones that came out with the spaceship on the. All I gotta do with these is take the tampos off for the most part. But that's it. There's almost 13 minutes of this Ford Econoline. But if anybody out there that watches this video sees any of these models that I have, I just want one loose, near mint condition variation, because I love to collect variations, and we'll work out something. And or if you have 2 or 3 of the same one you're willing to get rid of, they don't go for a lot of money. They're just harder to find. So good Lord above's talking to us on there. I'm afraid our power may go out. It went out about a week ago, and had a big transformer or something blow up, and because of a storm. But yeah, you see a little hot rod in the background, got a little wagon. Can't have a van video without a wagon in it. So this was a custom somebody did for me years ago. Wonder wagon, mailed it to me out of the blue. I can't even remember who gave it to me. It's been so long since I've had that. Probably since that wagon came out. But yeah, there you go. And we got freaking, gotta have the SWAT come in. Gotta have SWAT come in and take care of business. Take care of business. You guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And go make some van videos.